Is that it? Is that everyone?
That's it, sir.
We got everyone.
That is all, sir.
Very good, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen, follow me. Once you get your hazmat suit on, keep in mind, gentlemen, the more people that we have on staff putting on our hazmat suits, the more people to roll. You can also roll for someone else at the machine and also roll for aiding and assisting the hazmat suits. All right? This will help get the group hazmat suit ready before we begin. All right? Follow me. Go ahead and gather around, gentlemen. Good job. Good job. Okay, now, everyone can hear me. You will notice behind me 4 engines. We have the primary systems and the secondary systems. The primary systems are up above. The glowing rods are radioactive. That's why we have hazmat suits on. Okay, so we have radioactive rods that are operating our machines. Our secondary units or secondary systems of our engines are on the floor that we're on. Okay, any questions? No questions? Okay, follow me.
So wait, this is the secondary one, right?
Correct. The level we're on is secondary. The
then why is
primary
primary?
systems are up top.
Oh, okay.
I love doing this, going around the freaking thing. They're like, where the fuck is he going? We'll wait for everybody to get up here. Okay, gentlemen. What you see here is primary systems engine 1. Engine 1, you will notice an AM/DM flow, steering and propulsion. Okay? Steering and propulsion is designed for moving this ship. Ways whatever is needed at the time. Okay? Over here, this is primary systems engine number 2, comms and scanners. You will notice the star charts here of local systems. It is actually engine number 2 for scanners. Long range, it does scan for abnormalities in space. I'm more than positive, gentlemen, you do not want us going into a black hole and tearing our molecules apart, as stretching you above and beyond your normal capabilities may not be so pleasant. Okay, so comms and scanners are necessary, okay, for a lot of navigation. You will notice we are navigating around abnormalities such as asteroid belts, asteroid fields, things of that nature in space in which we cannot, some things we cannot detect. I'm going to be honest with you, Minocs are very, very nasty critters, and if you don't know what a Minoc is, you may want to investigate what they are. Okay, follow me. Okay, gentlemen, this is engine number 3. This is engine number 3, shields, guns and shields. You will notice a magnetics overlay. Magnetics is what keeps our shields of our ship open. Unfortunately, sometimes we do have unwanted guests that can breach our shields. Normally, we should have our scanners being able to pick up such abnormalities. However, this has been known to be faulty. We're working on it. Okay, so this is shields and guns, number 3. Okay, gentlemen, this is engine number 4. It is the most important engine of the ship. It is emergency backup systems for all 3 engines. If the power goes out and the lights go out aboard this ship, it means our life support has gone out. If the life support has gone out, temporarily we can withstand the life support going out of the ship because it's big. However, I probably wouldn't suggest leaving it out for a long period of time, okay? When the lights go out and the life support systems go out, the first thing you're going to do as an engineer is immediately come to Engine 4 for repairs. Why? Because it's always emergency backup systems that actually work our lights and our environmental systems. Okay? If Engine 2 goes out, let me make this clear, if Engine 2 goes out, that doesn't necessarily mean our comms are out. Why? Because emergency backup systems actually help keep the comms going. If the lighting and the environmental systems go out on Engine 4, doesn't necessarily mean our comms are out because the Engine 2 is still operational. All right? You get that so far? Okay, gentlemen, so the first thing an engineer is going to do is, if they're actually tasked or asked by any one of the Naval up here or myself to please repair an engine, the first thing an engineer is going to do is go through the process of putting on their hazmat suits, coming up here and indicating what engine is needing of repair, and they will come up to the primary systems. They will then do /roll. Now, anything that you're going to do as far as an engineer is concerned is always /comms. Why? Because we always need communication. All Naval needs communication from the engineers that are doing any operations of repairs on our engines. We need to know what's going on, okay? So being on comms is not a problem for any engineer whenever they're doing any type of repair. So you will notice I rolled a 25. That means panel 25, primary systems, Engine 4. I would then /comms, Engine 4, primary systems, panel 25, initiating repairs. I would then do /rolls for a correct read. Okay, so with that being said, panel 25 was a false read. I was happy to get a low roll, meaning the roll that I received means that panel 25 was a false read, okay? What that means is we have to go to these secondary systems. Follow me. Okay, gentlemen, so now we are at the secondary systems of Engine 4. Now I will do a /rolls. Secondary systems, panel 95, engine number 4 is in need of repairs. That is when I will actually go on comms. Panel 95, secondary systems, is the proper panel to repair. Okay, now, with this being said, I like to refer you to being able, as engineers, you can go ahead and extend your role play out of character on the primary systems. I usually like to do cables and sockets, okay? So I would actually roll twice. Cable 33, I'm going to reinsert it into socket 13. Then I'm going to do /com. Cable 11, moving over to socket 7, that type of thing. You can role play for as long as is necessary in order to get the job done. Others would like to actually roll for success on these cabling systems, and whether or not they have to replace them, okay? You do not need to roll for success on the panel, okay? I want to make that clear. You do not need to roll for success on the panel. Everything down here is manual, okay? What I mean by that is everything is mechanical and it's not electronic. All right, does everybody get that? The electronic bases, the electronic devices are up on the primary systems, not the secondary. Okay? So everybody get what I'm where I'm going with this. The primary, if you have a false read on primary systems, you come to the secondary systems. You come up here for maintenance. If you're an engineer and you must do maintenance and you want to do maintenance tasks on the engines, you can go up top on the middle platform and actually roll for those systems. So follow me. I'll just go through it real quick. I'll wait for everyone to get up here. The ladder seems to be a pain in the ass, but anyway. So the first thing an engineer is going to do when they come up for maintenance, they would get approval from the Naval, and then they would actually show their ID at the desk for ST, and then they would come through, again, you would put your hazmat suits on, come up to this platform, and you would roll for maintenance checks. So I'm going to roll on engine number 1 for a maintenance check. That would mean that we're at 52% capacity, so I would need to actually do some maintenance on that. I would consider that more than capable of running maintenance tasks on, which would mean to actually check for the panel on the primary. If it's successful, then it means that I've actually found the right panel, okay? So then you would do that for all 4 engines. Engine 1, Engine 2, Engine 3, Engine 4, and go through the proper routine maintenance. Once you do so, again, anything /comms. Reason being is if you're on /comms, we as Naval will know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what the purpose is. By the way, whoever said they were taking notes, also keep in mind that we have the documents. Those documents have been given to your commander or higher ranks. If you do not have those documents, please let me know and poke me on TeamSpeak so that I can refer to you to our engineering documents. They are necessary for the way that we run the ship. Okay? So, any questions pertaining to this segment of our training program? Please feel free. Very good, gentlemen. Follow me. Go on and get out of here. All right, gentlemen. We'll wait for everybody to get here. I'm sorry, my PT, I've done a lot of PT in my time. That's why I'm pretty fast.
Your channel.
Keep that in mind. Okay, gentlemen, so you have the gist of the 4 engines. If you're looking at the 4 engines, if you turn around and look at them, you'll notice engine number 1 is the front right engine. Engine number 3 is the rear left engine. Engine number 2 is the front left engine, and engine number 4 is the right rear engine. There's a reason why I'm having you look at those engines for that purpose. There's a test here coming up. No. Sorry, what's up?
Buddy left your channel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Buddy left your channel.
That's fine, Sergeant.
Buddy left
Okay,
your
gentlemen,
channel.
follow me. We're going to all go up to the comms deck.
Buddy
I'm going to show you
joined
some
your
things
channel.
up there. What an engineer does.
Yeah, we need to take all our hazmat.
Yes. What are you guys all doing?
I forgot to take off the hazmat suits. All right.
Yeah.
I forgot to remove the
training.
hazmat suits. Okay, whatever. During the training, I forgot.
are so dark. I mean, I'm not racist, but hey, I'm just saying.
That's right. Sound pretty racist to me.
Are you triggered?
Yes. A little bit.
Alright. So what's your name?
A buddy
Okay,
joined
now?
your channel.
Mine is Humongous.
We'll wait for everyone here.
Humongous.
And you guys left them alone.
I'll wait for Dax to get here before, oh, rat. Well, I'm waiting for Dax to get here. He's, running a little behind. He got left behind there.
501st, you can come on. Private first class Arzen, come on.
Arzen, you can go on up to the comms deck. I'll be right with you as soon as I get Dax here.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah. Isn't that
Open up
nice?
the door for him.
Alright, I need Dax to get here. Alright.
Who are you waiting?
I don't know, I was waiting for Dax to get here. Okay, Bobinator, or Bagel Eater, as soon as Dax gets here, let him on up. Alright? Private Dax from the 501st, as soon as he gets here.
Great.
Alright. We have everyone except for Dax. We're waiting on Dax to get here. Okay, gentlemen, you do not need to sit down. Let's go ahead and come up to the front.
Okay, I'm here.
Welcome back, Dex.
Let's go, Arvin.
They're around. Okay, you guys just wait right here. Don't anybody move from this spot because I've got a test. Got to bring you through a test as soon as we get started. I'm waiting on... Dax made it back? Good
Yeah,
job,
I'm
Dax.
here.
Okay, guys. So stay right here. I want to ask you a question. What engine am I standing in right now?
I know.
This is why we took notes.
No, sir.
Pretty sure that's engine 4.
I know.
That's incorrect.
It's engine 2. It's engine
And then
Engine 2, comms and scanners. Okay, everybody. So if you know that's engine 2, then you know that this is engine...
Engine 1.
Correct. And Keem over here, what engine is he stationed at?
3.
There you go.
Engine 3.
There you go.
Engine 3. 4.
Okay, gentlemen. Okay, There's a reason why I went through the test with you before, because the engines and the stations are pretty much synchronized, okay? They don't look the same, but when you're looking at the stations, you know exactly what station to do maintenance tasks on, right? So engineers can technically do maintenance tasks on the primary systems and then, you know, verify whether the primary systems are okay or not, all right? Now you will notice behind you, there are 5 stations. Okay? There are 5 data load centers. This is data load center 1. This is data load center 2. This is data load center 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now there are 5 important areas of this ship in which we do data mining. What I mean by that is engineers will actually download a sensitive copy of reports from 5 various important parts of this ship. The 5 important areas of this ship are the IR, the ER, the ATC, the brig, and the medbay. Reason being is because all of these areas are sensitive data, and they require they have a lot of information pertaining to your health records, that type of thing. Okay? So when an engineer is asking an ST, usually an engineer will ask an ST, in Glitch's case here, as he is an engineer, he would actually ask for another ST to accompany him. ST, you must be escorted by an ST for downloading data from 5 areas of the ship. Why? Because it's sensitive data, and if it falls in enemy hands, we will have a problem. Now, when an engineer is finished downloading the data from the computer from the 5 various areas of the ship, they will come up here with escorted by an ST, of course, and then they will upload the said data. Now, in order to upload said data, you would do /roll5. If you roll a 0, such as what I just did, means I got a false read. I must do it again. This would mean that the data that I've recovered will be going to data load center 5. Why is it that I'm scrambling the data? So if I said that if I had this data, let's say that I had data from 2 various areas of the ship, one will tell me 5, and then when I /roll5 again, it's going to probably tell me 2, 1, or 4, or 3. Why is that? It's because, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If an enemy comes up here and downloads all the data from data load center 3, what is he going to get? He's going to get shit. He's going to get shit. He's going to get pieces to a 1,000,000-piece puzzle, and he's only going to have maybe 500 pieces to a 1,000,000-piece puzzle, right? He's going to have scrambled data. So in other words, for an enemy to get all of the sensitive data of the ship, he would have to download all data load centers. There is a lot of data aboard the ship. Okay, so again, that's what engineers do. Now engineers also do another task, which is they program droids and drones. What I mean by that is in lore, droids and drones were programmed for cleaning and sterilizing areas of the ship. Also welding tasks, that type of thing. So an engineer can technically do /me, programs droid to initiate repairs of the hull breach, the last hull breach that we had when we had someone breach our hull, okay? Or repairing the moon gate doors or something of that nature, okay? Another thing too is to consider is when you're an engineer, you are also tasked with looking and cleaning the computer equipment. So anytime you see a computer that is at a station of some sort, you can actually do /rolls to verify its integrity and then commence to repairing it or reprogram. So basically that would mean whatever control center I'm looking at, I would actually need to re-update and actually reprogram.
Buddy left your
Okay.
channel.
That is the other important thing of an engineer, okay? Are there any questions to what engineers do aboard our ship?
No, sir.
There's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay. Well, gentlemen, that is pretty much it of an engineer. Now, keep in mind that if you are higher on the rank, I can see corporal here, I can see a lieutenant, a sergeant, sergeant first class. Okay, if you are higher in rank and you notice an engineer that's under your rank, you will now know what that engineer does and what they're supposed to be doing. If you need to task them for something, you can always task them for data mining procedures and ask a Naval for that approval. Okay? Just ask for Naval approval. We have no problem getting the data. We need data mining at all times. Need to maintain and make sure that we're updating our data load centers with all the data that are aboard the ship. Okay? Other questions from anyone? No? Very good, gentlemen. You are free. You are dismissed. You may go about your daily activities, and again, if you wish to become an engineer, you can always talk to your higher ranks as to such, as if you have an engineer class. Yes. Yes, Charlie. Thanks.
Out of character, is it a donator job to become engineer?
It is not. Engineers are much needed aboard the ship. No. You can actually ask to become one, yes. You can say that you've been through the Naval training program for engineers, and then you can tell them that you would like to become an engineer, and then be assigned for engineer tasks.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Help! All right, Joe. Okay, I'm in TeamSpeak now, so